Title: I'm a small-town detective.
I accidentally solved a crime nobody else could. That was 15 years ago. Posted by you or former detective report always imagined detectives as geniuses. The truth is a lot less exciting. Most of the time you're staring at paperwork, arguing with insurance companies, interviewing people who lie badly, and trying to figure out whether a missing lawnmower was stolen or simply forgotten in someone's cousin's garage. At least, that's how my career started. Back then I worked in the town of Ashford, population 11,000. The biggest crime wave we'd had in years involved someone stealing decorative garden gnomes. Not valuable gnomes, just gnomes, 23 of them.
The local paper called the culprit the Gnome Reaper. I was 26 years old, new detective, eager, ambitious, and deeply disappointed that my first major investigation involved ceramic lawn ornaments. What I didn't know then was that those stupid gnomes would change my life. The gnome repair theft started in spring. Every few nights another family would wake up and discover a missing garden gnome.no signs of forced entry.no vandalism.no ransom notes. Just missing notes. People were surprisingly upset. One elderly woman cried in my office because the stolen gnome had belonged to her late husband.
After the 10th theft, the town demanded answers.so I investigated. Everyone laughed, including me, until I noticed something strange. The gnomes weren't being stolen randomly. They were being taken from houses that formed a rough pattern on a map. At first I thought it was coincidence. Then I drew lines connecting them. The theft locations traced a spiral. A perfect spiral. Someone was selecting victims intentionally. Why, no idea. But now I was interested. I spent 3 nights reviewing security footage.
Nothing. Fourth night, I caught movement. A figure wearing a giant duck costume. Not kidding. A 6-foot-tall duck. The footage showed the duck calmly walking into a yard, picking up a gnome, and leaving. I remember staring at the screen for nearly a minute.
Then replaying it again. Eventually, I called my captain. He thought I was joking. 3 days later, I arrested the culprit, a local high school art teacher. His explanation was somehow even stranger than the duck costume. He was creating a giant sculpture.
The spiral represented the journey of human identity. The gnomes were temporary placeholders. He intended to return all of them. Eventually, the story made national news, mostly because of the duck costume. Suddenly, I was a detective who caught the Gnome Reaper. Not exactly the reputation I dreamed about, but